Hello and welcome to another episode of Practical IT. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the Kiwix offline Wikipedia viewer. But before we get started, I just want to let you know that we are closing in on 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't taken a moment yet to like and subscribe to the channel, please take a minute to do that now. And feel free to leave comments down below at the end of the video. Let's get started. In front of us, we have a fresh install of Ubuntu Server 18.04.3 LTS. I've run all the updates on it, so we are set to go with our lab today. So, Kiwix is an offline Wikipedia viewer that you can host completely on your own. You can go over to the Kiwix site and grab that and unzip it and run it from the command line. You can build your own systemd service file and get it scheduled to run on startup. But today we are going to take a slightly different route and make this as easy as possible. So for this particular lab, we are going to clone a GitHub repository, and we are going to install it from the contained script file. So let's go ahead and get started. Git clone and paste in our URL. And then we've got server scripts, so we'll change into server scripts. And we'll list that. So at this point, all we have to do is run the serverscripts.sh file as root, and it will present us with a nice menu. Alright, so this particular author, it's the Gotbletu, Gotbletu person on GitHub. And this is a pretty slick script here. And so what we want to do is number 4, the Kiwix, set up Kiwix offline Wikipedia. And we say number 4. We don't need to refresh the repository because I've just done all the updates. And so it's going to go ahead and it's going to download everything that we need to get this going. All right, and it wants us to create a save directory, and we're actually going to use opt data Kiwix. And so as you can see, that has not only finished the install already, but it has created the systemd service for us, and our server will be hosted at 172.16.74.236 on port 49849. So let's bring up a new browser window and let's navigate to that. 49849, and we've got a sample zim file already installed. And so you can go through and you can start looking at all the Wikipedia files without being online. But that's not all. There's more you can do with this. Let's go back to our terminal. We're going to quit out of the script. So if we want to add to our Kiwix offline Wikipedia, we can go to that data directory that we specified. And we can see that we have a single zim file. But if we were to grab another zim file, and we'll do that here, grab the zim file, restart the service, and then go back to our browser, we will see that we've got other content available. So let's get started with that because this will take just a moment to complete. So we are going to say sudo wget. We are going to paste in the climate change zim file with no pictures, which is pretty small. And we'll go ahead and download that. And then we'll say sudo systemctl Kiwix serve. I'll probably just put this in the wrong order. Okay, so we've restarted our Kiwix server. So I'll bring over the browser again. Now you can see that we've also got the climate change loaded here, and you've got all the material related to climate change, including our references, which you won't be able to drill down into all of this unless you've got an active internet connection, which I actually do. But even if you didn't, then you've at least got the reference to find this if you were to have to go to a public library or somewhere else with an internet connection and find the actual resource live. All right, so that brings us to the end of our video. So I'd be interested in hearing down in the comments, what would you use Kiwix for? I've always thought that this would be interesting for community centers, for prisons, for parolees, and different things like that, as well as areas that may not have access to good internet services. So actually, in my work at a library, I have thought about putting together a Raspberry Pi for our Library of Things projects and having it set up with Kiwix, so all a parent would have to do is take this home and plug it in, and the student would be able to connect via wireless to the Raspberry Pi and view all of this material without an issue. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes, and I am always on the lookout for new projects to try out, but I think this is an interesting project and one that is still needed in our world today in 2020. On that note, I want to thank you all for watching and for your support over the last few years of my making videos. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.